carbohydrates aren't bad. My husband would never forgive me if the potatoes had stopped. They'd throw me out of Asia if I said the rice had to stop. They'd throw me out of Italy if I said pizza and pasta are no good. No, it's just the overload. And I think you'll agree with me. I see it so often. Cereal and toast for breakfast, sandwiches for lunch, pasta for tea. What's that? Oh, and cookies, donuts, mid-morning, mid-afternoon. Overload. It's alarming how many people are carrying excess weight. But you know what's even more alarming? The children. The children. And I have a friend who's a paediatrician, and she said, I had a lady come to me saying, my child's too skinny. And she said, your child is perfectly normal. Skinny is normal. Got that? Let's look at that very beautiful and very famous model, Ellen McPherson. What do you think she looked like at 14? Scrawny. Do you know skinny kids grow to be healthy teenagers? What girl at the age of 15 likes to carry excess weight? She doesn't. And by the way, if she's carrying excess weight at 15, usually by 20. And you know what also happens is they feel so bad, they feel so guilty because they don't look like the girl next door. What do to make themselves feel a bit better? Reach for the carbs. Reach for the sugars. And those sugars are addictive. And that's why this lady said to me, I could kiss you, you've answered my questions. And what are diabetics told to eat? They're told to eat wholemeal bread, is that right? Wholemeal pasta, wholemeal. Well, yes, the wholemeal is superior, but it's still a carbohydrate and it can be overdone. Dr. Robert Atkins, famous doctor. You know why he was so famous? His book was #1 on the New York Times best-selling book list 4 years running. He demands a look. So I looked at him, only because I was getting patients coming in, this is 20 years ago, saying, Barbara, you're not going to like it, but I go, well, on the Atkins diet. You know what I thought? I've got to look at this diet. He's having results. And it was one of the most fascinating books I've read. Because he looks at this. And as a GP, getting to his late 40s, putting on excess weight, he knew his science. He knew that the carbohydrates stored as fat. So you know what he did? He did an experiment. He stopped all carbohydrates. Isn't that a bit extreme? What did he eat? Most people don't realise this. He ate 3 cups of vegetables a day. I don't think the average, and I'm sure I'm not looking at average Americans here, but I think you'll agree with me, the average American doesn't eat 3 cups of vegetables a day, do they? He also ate a lot of protein, meat, butter, cream, cheese, eggs, and in the meat, butter, cream, cheese, eggs, there was certainly generous amounts of fat. Now this is in the late 80s. This is when everyone was told that fat's public enemy #1. You know what one writer said? It's going to take almost a whole generation to get fat phobia out of the brain.